The ocean was calm until it wasn't one. Second, a kid was laughing in his inflatable raft. The next, he was being dragged out by a riptide that could tear steel. I sprinted toward the beach gate only to find it chained shut. The HOA president, Brenda, had locked the lifeguard access to protect the dunes. I screamed her name, but she just stood there on her deck, arms crossed, binoculars in hand, watching the chaos like it was some HOA-approved drama. 2 minutes. That's how long it had been, since the lifeguards started their half-mile detour from the public side. 2 minutes that could decide whether a child lived or drowned. I ran to my garage, ripped open the door, and there it was, my old rescue jet ski, the salty bastard. I'd used it years ago as a paramedic for water rescues. My back screamed, my arms burned, but I didn't stop. I dragged it over my crabgrass lawn, across the sand, and into the surf. The engine coughed, then roared like thunder. I shot across the waves, spray hitting my face, eyes locked on that tiny yellow raft. The kid was barely above water when I reached him. I grabbed him, pulled him up, and gunned the throttle back to shore. By the time I landed, the lifeguards were finally arriving, Jake and Chloe, panting, terrified, but grateful. The kid's parents ran forward, sobbing. Brenda came storming down her deck stairs, screaming about unauthorized vehicles and violating HOA bylaws. I ignored her. Officer Miller showed up moments later. "Alex," he said, "mind explaining?" I told him everything, how the gate was locked, how I acted fast. The kid's dad pointed at Brenda and shouted, "Your fence almost killed my son." Miller turned to Brenda. "Ma'am, you blocked emergency access?" "That's reckless endangerment." Brenda froze, clutching her clipboard like a shield. The crowd was watching. The parents hugged me. The lifeguards thanked me. Brenda muttered something about appealing to the board and stomped off. Her power finally cracked. Later that week, a letter arrived, fines for noise violations, property damage, and unauthorized rescue operations. I just smiled. The next morning, contractors rolled in. If she wanted to block the beach, I'd build a permanent concrete ramp, city approved, Brenda proof, and ready for every rescue she tried to stop. Subscribe for more HOA justice stories.